Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. Prince Harry has spoken warmly of King Charles following a private reunion at Clarence House, describing his father as great. It was their first face-to-face meeting in 19 months and lasted 54 minutes. The Duke of Sussex arrived at the King's London residence at 5:20 p.m. on Wednesday and departed just around 6:15 p.m. to attend an Invictus Games Foundation event where he told well-wishers, yes, he's great, thank you, when asked about his father. The King, still undergoing cancer treatment, had travelled from Balmoral to London for the meeting. The last time the two met was in February 2024, shortly after the monarch's diagnosis was made public. Their private tea followed an investiture ceremony earlier in the day when King Charles honoured Holocaust survivor Manfred Goldberg with an MBE for his services to Holocaust remembrance and education. A royal source was quoted by the Mail. The sources said that as part of his attempt to reset the relationship with his father, Harry promised that what passed between them would stay private. This is an important first step towards rebuilding their father and son relationship. He has told his father he won't be giving any interviews about it, and his team have been instructed not to brief journalists about what was said. There's a long way to go before Harry can earn his family's trust, but he's given some assurances. The day also saw another senior royal at Clarence House. The secret weapon Aunt Sophie was pictured leaving shortly before Harry's arrival, having met with the King following her return from a 5-day trip to Alberta, Canada. Her engagements there focused on British-Canadian ties and charitable work, which she is thought to have briefed the King on. Despite the signs of reconciliation between father and son, relations between Harry and his brother remain strained. The Prince of Wales, who spent Wednesday in Cardiff learning about a new mental health hub for World Suicide Prevention Day, did not see his younger brother during this visit. Harry concluded his visit to the UK on Thursday with an engagement at the Diana Award in central London, where he met young people using social action to support mental health. Harry spent around an hour with the charity, which was founded in memory of his mother, Princess Diana. He listened to a panel discussion and spoke with young change-makers before departing at 11:18 a.m. In a statement, he said, "My mother believed in the power and agency of young people to positively impact the world. The Diana Award continues her legacy by putting young people at the heart of everything they do. Today is a perfect example of that. My message to everyone is don't stand still, don't stay silent. Make them hear you because you speak for the majority." Harry's spokesperson said he loved being back in the UK, catching up with old friends, colleagues, and just generally being able to support the incredible work of the causes that mean so much to him. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have pledged $500,000 through their Archwell Foundation to support children injured in the conflicts in Gaza and Ukraine. The grants will provide $200,000 to the World Health Organization for medical evacuations from Gaza to Jordan, $150,000 to Save the Children for humanitarian support in Gaza, and $150,000 to Imperial College London's Centre for Blast Injury Studies to help develop prosthetics for young amputees. In a statement released by Archwell, Harry said, "Gaza now has the highest density of child amputees in the world and in history. No single organization can solve this alone. It takes partnerships across government, science, medicine, humanitarian response, and advocacy to ensure children survive and can recover after their blast injuries." This donation follows a separate $1.4 million personal gift Harry made earlier in the week to BBC Children in Need. Piers Morgan was not impressed by the charity. Appearing on ITV's This Morning, Morgan said, "They spent 5 years enriching themselves in California for trashing their family. You can't get away from that," he said, pointing to the couple's Netflix series and Harry's memoir, Spare, as examples of what he called hypocrisy. "The most intrusive person in the royal privacy ever has been Prince Harry, with his book and with his Netflix series. My thing is you can't have your cake and eat it. What he wants to do is cherry-pick certain things that make him look good." More Palace in just a moment. It's a big week for all you Palace Intrigue fans coming up, as this Sunday is the last episode of the first season of Crown and Controversy, and next week starts season 2 on Sundays. And you can binge the whole series if you are a subscriber to Palace Intrigue. All you have to do is look up there at the top of the Apple Podcasts page and you'll see uninterrupted listening. Hit that banner and for $4.99 a month, you can get the whole series in advance. Plus, you get it all commercial free. And you get thousands of other shows from Calaroga Shark Media as well. And they are all commercial free also. Plus, we've got a super secret special bonus series coming out next week. We can't tell you about it yet, but we will. And you'll also be able to get that series ahead of anybody else if you're a subscriber. So hit that banner. It's $4.99 a month, and you get your first month free. And we truly appreciate all your support. You didn't think the Wales family was going to let Harry have all the headlines, did you? After months of doing nothing, suddenly they are choosing this week to work with Kate, yet making another appearance. This time, the Princess of Wales highlighted British craftsmanship with super important priority visits to the Sudbury Silk Mills in Suffolk and Marina Mill in Cuxton, Kent, just as Prince Harry prepared to conclude his UK trip with a Diana Award engagement. At Sudbury, a family-run weaving firm, she toured the design studio and the looms, praising the precision of the work. She told one producer, "You've got the job," adding, "You've got to have an eye for detail." She also said artisan skills are still vitally important and described Made in the UK as a global mark of excellence, calling young designers' work magical and wonderful. Kate will have to work again next week as Donald and Melania Trump are coming to visit. The Princess of Wales is set to play a central role during President Donald Trump's upcoming state visit to the UK. Kate will join the Prince of Wales in formally welcoming the President and First Lady Melania Trump to Windsor on Wednesday, before being joined by the King and Queen for an open-air greeting and a carriage procession through the castle grounds. On Thursday, the final day of the visit, Kate will accompany Mrs. Trump to Frogmore Gardens, where the pair will meet Chief Scout Dwayne Fields and members of the Scouts Squirrels program. The engagement reflects the princess's position as president of the Scout Association, a role she has held since 2020. Palace officials say her presence underlines her growing importance within the royal family as she takes on more high-profile duties alongside the heir to the throne. The princess is also expected to attend ceremonial events throughout the visit, which comes as she continues to highlight her long-standing passion for British heritage and craftsmanship. Princess Beatrice stepped out in London to join a host of celebrities at the BGC Group Charity Day, held each year on the anniversary of the 9/11 attacks. Representing the CFRF, the 37-year-old princess was seen taking to the phones at the company's London office, smiling as she helped raise funds for good causes. Beatrice, dressed in a long black button-up dress and heels, was joined by stars including Hugh Grant and Tom Hardy. The annual event has taken place since 2004 in memory of BGC staff lost on 9/11 and has raised millions for charity. An online book of condolence has been opened on the royal family's official website in memory of Catherine, Duchess of Kent, who died on September 4th at age 92. Catherine was the wife of the Duke of Kent, cousin to the late Queen Elizabeth II. The virtual condolence book allows members of the public to send messages of sympathy to the Duchess's family ahead of her funeral next week. A requiem mass will be held at Westminster Cathedral on September 16th, marking the first Catholic funeral for a member of the royal family in modern British history. In a notable moment of unity, the King, head of the Church of England, will attend the service accompanied by the Queen and other members of the royal family. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, Apple, or the app of your choice, and leave us a nice review if you're enjoying the show. Don't forget we're on Facebook and Instagram now. We're trying to build our community there, so just do a search for Palace Intrigue on Facebook pages or Facebook groups, and also you can check out the link in the show notes. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue, and good times.